Hi guys, welcome to day 2 of Nancy Drew at Icicle Creek Lodge. We're going to try catching a fish today and hopefully get into some more exciting puzzles that the Nancy Drew games are known for, instead of just calling everybody and getting a whole lot of exposition. So hopefully today will be a little bit more interesting. Thanks for watching, and let's get into it. All right, so we can start by cleaning the rooms. Actually, never mind. We're going to go make breakfast, and then we will clean the rooms, because they just have to be done before noon. 2, 2, 1. Come on, come on. Oh, let's look and see. They just want 2. 2, 2, and then one of those. And then they want the Canadian bacon. And then this person wants 2, 2. Let's start looking at 2, and then 1 the rest. Everybody likes French toast, I guess. I'm not a big omelet eater. It could be because I'm bad at making omelets. But, okay, skipping the first one, and then 1, 1, 3. Oh, it's not letting me pick it up. Oh, that was so close. Wait. Did I put it on the wrong plate? I put it on the wrong plate, guys. But, whoops, I burned that. Okay. Let's regroup and regather. So we just have to mark that as order complete, because it's not right. Okay, so now we need the 2 French toast. And the 2 Canadian bacon. This one, we can make that one. Put those there. We can get out the stuff for the omelet, and that was 2, and then 1 the rest. 1, 2. 1. I can put this one there, and then mark that one is done. Put those in there, and make this one. Okay, and then this one wants an omelet, and they want 3, 3, 3, 2, 2. 3, 1, 2, 3. 2, 2. And this one's done. This one just wants 3 and 1. 2, 3. I'm surprised he isn't eating any eggs, but that could just be me. Oh, he also wants 3 and 1 too. Oh, that wasn't fast enough for my French toast. That one should be...
This ain't right.
Oh, forgot to make Canadian bacon, guys. Oh, my mouse is stuck. Okay. Oh, I've really messed it up now. One, 2, 3. One, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1 Canadian bacon goes there, and then 1 goes there, and then this one is done.
Order up.
And then 2, 2. Put it there. And he wants 3 French toast and 1 Canadian bacon as well. And this person wants 1 French toast and 2 Canadian bacon. Okay. This one, this one, this one, this one goes there. Okay.
Order up.
Oh, thank goodness. And then 1 more French toast. Alright.
Order up.
That one's done. This one goes there. This one goes there. And oh, let me click it. This one goes there. And we're done. Oh, thank goodness. Alright, guys. Now we can go and clean the bedrooms, and that should be it. Alright, let's go clean the bedrooms. She wanted us to clean her room first. I keep on trying to get... No, just... Let me over to... Oh, I guess I have to go onto this side. Fine. Right, and then... get the rest of... I keep on trying to get into their cabinets, apparently. Did I grab all of their towels? I'm a bad maid. I don't remember. Wait, no. There we go. Oh, I forgot. Those towels. Alright. Now let's go. Drop it in the chute. And then we can go fishing. I think that's what we're doing. Okay, let's go catch a fish.
Stop! You cannot pass until you have proven yourself in battle.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Ugh. Clicked in the wrong spot. Let's go, go, go. Oh my goodness, this girl. Ha, got you. Although that was the closest. Alright, off to fishing.
It is really, really cold out here. Oh my gosh. It looks like someone came in here and just wrecked everything, including the fishing gear. So much for catching a 2-foot northern pike.
Never mind.
Left behind by whoever trashed this place, maybe? 202-555-7237. That's a U.S. phone number.
Guys, it's another phone number that we're gonna have to call.
I can't fish. The tackle's ruined.
Fine. That's a bummer. Alright, so now we have to go and tell Ollie that somebody wrecked it, and then we also have to tell the dude that we can't catch the
I'm
fish.
starting to get really cold.
Okay, so into the lodge we go.
I feel warmer already.
Can't go fishing with him.
Somebody left me a note.
Oh, I didn't even see it. I was gonna walk straight past it. Nancy Drew. Nancy, I really like playing snowball fights with you, but I'm afraid you won't want to play with me anymore. If you play with me and win, I'll give you my top secret way I can stay out in the cold for so long. Freddie. At least we'll win something now. So, Ollie first, because I feel like he should know.
What you need?
Someone went into the ice fishing shack and ruined all of Bill Kessler's equipment.
Probably some animal-loving eco-fanatic who figured it was time to save the fish.
So much for trying to catch a bigger fish than Mr. Kessler.
Say no more. There's my tackle box. It's all yours. Kessler tried to rope me into competing with him, but I can't very well do that when you've got my hook and line now, can I?
No, I don't suppose you can.
What else do you want?
I'll get out of your hair now.
Good.
All right. Now I guess we're gonna go catch a fish instead. So, whoops. All right. So now we can go get our, whoops. No, go. We can now go get our fish.
Stop!
Oh.
You cannot pass until you have proven yourself in battle.
I don't know why I act surprised every time we pass her. I know that I'm going to have to do this.
You win. Heads up. Whenever you're really cold, just squeeze the toasty pack and you'll get a burst of heat. It only works when you're already cold, and you can only use one toasty pack at a time.
Maybe she'll just one day forget.
I'm starting to get really cold.
All right, let's catch a fish.
I snagged a log. There goes my line. There we go, a 2-foot northern pike. No more fishing for me.
Thank goodness. I spent 5 minutes doing that. Never fear, I'm cutting as much of it out as possible. Oh.
Oh my gosh, whoever threw that ice ball at me must have set off an explosion that shattered the ice. And my jacket's gone. No wonder I'm so cold. A coat. I need to make it to shore by jumping from ice floe to ice floe and put on that coat before I freeze to death.
Ice to ice. Okay, we're not going that way. Oh, well, there went my plan. I don't quite understand the method that this ice is moving. Well, okay then.
I don't know whose this is or why that wolf left it here, but at least now I won't freeze to death. I feel warmer already. There's a note in one of the pockets.
A Mario mushroom, an anvil, an arrow, and a triangle. I can't think of anything clever.
Since I can't go back the way I came, Maybe these tracks will lead me to shelter.
Let's get going, Nancy.
Avalanche Ridge. Ugh, not exactly reassuring. The snow's so deep, I'm sinking up to my knees.
We don't really have much of a
If
choice.
I want to follow those tracks, I'm gonna need some snowshoes. Something tells me I shouldn't be making this much noise. Not when I'm walking in a place called Avalanche Ridge. Ski tracks, probably Yanni's. I bet if I follow them, I'll wind up back at the lodge.
I always think that they're pointing me in the direction that they want me to go, or they don't want me to go. And so I always,
If I don't get
let's go
warm
forward.
soon, I may not make it. I feel warmer already.
Thank goodness. All right, let's go tell Ollie that the fishing thing, or the fishing cabin, got blown up. Ollie.
What you need?
Would you happen to know the combination to the lock on the display case that has the snowshoes in it?
Only person who'd know that is Chantal. Just cross your fingers that she wrote it down. Gal's got a memory like a butterfly net. Of course, there's no need for you to go repeating that.
That's all the questions I had.
Keep me posted.
Okay, I guess we won't. All right.
Nancy, hi! What the heck happened out there?
Actually, I'm not quite sure.
I walked out to Icicle Lake to see how you were doing in the fishing shack, only there wasn't any fishing shack. There wasn't even a lake. The ice was all
True.
busted up like somebody dropped a bomb on it.
All I know is after I caught that 2-foot northern pike, I walked outside and someone knocked me unconscious with an ice ball. The next thing I knew, there was an explosion and I was on an ice floe in the middle of the lake with no coat and no fish.
Somebody decked you with an ice ball and blew up the lake? Holy moly!
Probably you. Couldn't stand the thought of losing to a girl.
Har har. The good news is you're okay. The bad news? No more ice fishing.
Well, I'll let you get back to beating Lou.
Glad you dropped by.
Let's go make them some lunch. A quesadilla. Thank goodness. Whoops. All right. 1 quesadilla, 1 hamburger.
Order up.
One quesadilla, 1 hamburger. Pickles, tomatoes, mustard. 2 pickles, 1 tomato, 1 mustard. 1 tomato, 1 mustard.
Order up.
2 cheese, 2 lettuce, 2 onion, 2 mustard, 2 ketchup. No, that's not right. 1. I was gonna thought so. Okay. Then 2 onion, and then 1 of these. And
Order up.
you're done. And then a hamburger. And then a hamburger and a quesadilla. And a quesadilla.
Order up.
All right, so So this is 2, 1, 2, 1. 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1. And this one is 1, 2, 2, and then and then 1 the rest. All right, we got this. No mistakes.
Order up.
Haha. All right, let's go call Chantal then. I guess we didn't get completely out of phoning people today. Her number 403 555 2274.
Hello?
Hi, it's Nancy Drew.
Did you ask Yanni about using his picture yet?
Oh,
Yes,
that's right. We need
but
to tell
he
her.
said no.
Darn. Well, thanks for trying.
I think I'm onto something, but I desperately need snowshoes. Could you give me the combination to the lock on the display case so I could use the ones in there?
I certainly can, but I'm not going to until you do something for me.
Like what?
I'm going to fax you a survey that Tino came up with. He says you're to fill most of it out by observing the people staying at the lodge, rather than just asking them the questions outright. He says that would put them on their guard. When it's all filled out, fax it to Tino. The results will help him come up with a profile that will help you to determine which of our guests is responsible for the accidents.
I
don't
really
agree
don't
with
think
this.
that's necessary.
Well, Tino does, so I'm faxing it to you even as we speak. In fact, it's done. So why don't you go get it right now? I'll wait.
Great. I just hope the questions aren't too dumb. Got it.
Good. Now remember, when you're done filling it out, fax it directly to Tino. And he wants you to call him before you do so he can turn his machine on.
Nothing else to report.
Answers, Nancy. I need answers.
What do you want?
You messed with my rifle, didn't you?
This I gotta hear.
Excuse me?
This fax just came for you. It's from the wacko left-wing wildlife gang that paid you to screw up my rifle so I'd miss that wolf.
How dare you talk to me like that? I'm leaving this place right now.
Good. You just got yourself an escort off the premises.
Let's go see who's snoring. We could wake him up. We could go talk to... We'll come back. We're gonna go talk to Ollie.
What you need?
I couldn't help but overhear the argument you and Miss Camillo had.
She messed up my rifle so I couldn't shoot that wolf, so I tossed her out. Told her to take her little crusade somewhere else.
Have you told Chantal that you threw her out?
No, not yet. She's not gonna be happy. But by golly, that woman was a menace. Anybody who deliberately sabotaged a man's rifle is capable of anything. But at least now I know why I missed that wolf. And like I told her as I was giving her the bum's rush, next time, I won't miss.
That's all the questions I had.
Good.
Nancy, I am glad to see you.
Are you all right? You seem upset.
You must listen. I was outside skiing very fast, as usual, and suddenly, boom! Snow, dirt, rocks, everything went flying into the air right in front of me. There is a mad bomber on the loose.
Yeah, that's for sure.
You think it was a bomb?
Of course it was a bomb. My competitors bombed the bunkhouse thinking I would be so frightened that I would abandon my training and leave. Only I wasn't frightened. So now they are trying to bomb me.
Do you think they're responsible for all the accidents that have been happening around here as well?
My competitors and the governments behind them, they are as desperate as they are ruthless. They are capable of anything. They can operate anywhere in the world, under all conditions. It would not surprise me if someone right here in the lodge is right now under their employ. But to them, I say, pa! They do not scare me.
Pa.
I am the best cross-country skier in the world. I will neutralize their petty threats with my excellent strength, skill, and speed. I am sorry. Enough about my problems. Did you want something?
I really need to get somewhere in the backcountry and was thinking you could maybe give me a cross-country ski lesson or two?
Out of the question. I don't have the time, the equipment, or frankly, the desire. I am sorry.
Wow. Thank you. After you were so concerned.
Would you mind telling me what planet you most identify with?
Pluto.
Actually, Pluto's not a planet anymore.
That is exactly the point. Pluto stirs up passion and controversy, yet it continues undaunted on its course, as do I. Pluto and I, we are as brothers.
Alright, so he's Pluto. One down.
Thanks for taking the time to talk to me.
Come back anytime.
Alrighty. Now we can go... Whoops. Let's go talk to Bill.
Huh? Oh, hi.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to wake you.
Could have fooled me. What do you want?
I know this is going to sound like a strange question, but what planet do you most identify with?
I guess it would be Mars. You know, that whole god of war thing?
I should have known.
I don't think you should have known. You don't know this man.
I'll let you get back to your
Goodbye.
nap.
Hasta siesta.
Alright, let's add them to the list. Alright. We also will need to call Guadalupe because she won't be back, so we can't tell what side of the bed she's on. Oh wait, we're not doing hates paprika. Oh wait. I got these in the wrong spot. back to the phone. All right, so we're gonna call Guadalupe. Is here.
This is Lupe. Leave a message and perhaps we'll talk later.
Hi, this is Nancy Drew. I'll call you later.
Okay. So I guess she hasn't made it back yet. Let's go to the... Let's see if we can go to the lake and find clues. I don't know if we're allowed to go back to the lake, but we can try.
Halt! By order of the Snow Princess, you shall not pass!
Haha, perfect
You
score.
win! You win! Heads up! Whenever you're really cold, just squeeze the toasty pack and you'll get a burst of heat. It only works when you're already cold, and you can only use one toasty pack at a time. And go before the Snow Princess decides to seek revenge.
I've got
I don't
you,
need to
small
go to
child.
Icicle Lake. Now that the fishing shack's gone, there's nothing to do there.
Oh, okay. So we don't have to worry about that anymore. Oh, we don't want to go to the bunker. The bunker. The bunkhouse. Alright, we can't go out there. Whoops, no. I did not mean to come out this direction. Let me turn us around and go back.
I can't stop shivering. I need to get in and out of the cold, like, soon.
Yeah. Wouldn't have been an issue if I hadn't have clicked the wrong thing. Okay.
I feel warmer already. That's for me.
Nancy, because of that Neanderthal of a Nancy, because of that Neanderthal of a Nancy, because of that Neanderthal Nancy, because of that Neanderthal of a handyman, I've been forced to return home. Please call me when it comes to the White Wolf. There is much for us to talk about. Lupa. And then her phone number, which we tried calling earlier, if I'm not mistaken, but it didn't work. But I guess the game is now letting us call her. I think her phone number should be added. Yeah. All right, let's try it again.
Hello?
Miss Camillo, hi, it's Nancy Drew from Icicle Creek Lodge.
Yes, hello. Is the wolf all right?
Well,
So far.
Ollie hasn't succeeded in shooting or trapping it yet, if that's what you mean. But I'm not going to tell you any more until you tell me who you really are.
All right. I'm a member of Run and Grow Free. As you may or may not know, that's an organization dedicated to the protection of wild animals. I went to the lodge to make sure nothing happened to that wolf. See, we're trying desperately to arrange to have it captured and transported to a sanctuary. But so far, all the ones we've contacted are full. And unless and until we find a place for it, all we can do is try to protect it. Now tell me more about the contact you've had with the wolf.
After I was buried by an avalanche, it dug a hole in the snow so I could escape.
It totally random. But either way, the fact that the wolf didn't simply run away from you is very bad news.
It is?
Wolves and humans simply do not mix. While wolves may appear to be similar to dogs, behaviors that have been bred out of dogs after thousands of years of domestication are still instinctive to wolves. Training a wolf to behave like a dog may mask those instincts, but it cannot eradicate them. For that reason, no matter how sociable the wolf may appear, instinct can at any moment rear its ugly head with devastating results for any humans involved and for the wolf. Especially for the wolf, who will have simply been doing what comes naturally.
Unfortunate.
So the fact that this wolf doesn't seem to be that afraid of people could lead people to think they don't have to be afraid of it.
Precisely. It could make them forget that all wolves are, first and foremost, wild. And while we're on the subject, do not ever give in to the temptation to feed the wolf. For one thing, a wolf's jaws are twice as powerful as a German shepherd's, and should your hand happen to get in its way when it tries to feed...
I get the picture.
For another thing, making the wolf dependent upon you for food would seal its doom. It sounds strange, Nancy, but the very best thing you can do for that wolf is nothing.
I love German shepherds. Side note.
Are you the one who wrecked all the gear that was in the fishing shack?
Yes, that was me. I was afraid that Bill Kessler fellow would encounter the wolf on one of his trips out to the shack, and that it would end badly for the wolf. So I did a number on his equipment. I've done worse while working on behalf of Run and Grow Free. Believe me.
Well, that's not a good thing.
This is going to sound like a really weird question, but from what side of the bed do you usually get up?
Why in the world do you want to know that?
Oh, please don't try to make me explain.
Well, it's a harmless question, I suppose. Let's see. I get up on my left side.
All right.
If I were to ask you which planet you most identify with, which one would you say?
Earth. No, wait. Make that Venus. No, Earth. No, actually Venus. No, Earth. No offense, dear, but that's a very silly question.
Tell me about it.
So are we going with Venus or Earth? We'll do Earth, and then if it's wrong, we'll swap it to Venus, I guess.
So, are you kind of an expert on wolves?
Oh, good heavens, no. Although I probably know more about them than most people do, which unfortunately isn't saying much.
Things like what?
Well, I know that a wolf that lives by itself, like the one up there at the lodge, a lone wolf, if you will, a wolf like that is called a disperser. And I know that 95% of the wolf's natural habitat down here in the lower 48 states has disappeared. And I know some people, a lot of people, couldn't care less. But it seems to me that wolves have just as much right to go about their business in this country as we humans do. After all, they were here first.
When you were here at the lodge, how come you had a magazine that featured Yanni Volkstaya in your room?
You're very observant. I read the article thinking he might make a good spokesperson for Run and Grow Free. But then I actually talked to him. At which point I realized that not only is he a raving egomaniac, but he's appallingly superstitious when it comes to wolves. I put an abrupt end to that conversation.
True.
Why can't the group you belong to just capture the wolf, take it out to the middle of nowhere, and let it go?
Because unfortunately, there's really no such place as nowhere anymore. We humans are, or can be, everywhere. Plus, wolves can travel great distances. Contact with humans would be inevitable. And since this wolf has obviously lost its fear of humans, it would be an easy target for anyone prone to shoot first and ask questions later. No, a sanctuary is the only place where it would be truly safe.
What's a sanctuary?
It's a facility where wolves can live out their lives in as natural a setting as possible in the company of other wolves.
You mean like a zoo?
No, sanctuaries are usually not open to the general public. And while educating visitors about wolves is certainly one of their goals, their primary concern is preserving the animals they take in. Unfortunately, the more humans encroach on wolves' natural habitat, the more crowded the sanctuaries become.
Aren't there any government agencies that can take care of the wolf?
For the most part, and especially up there, wolves are considered to be pests. If a government agency got involved, it would take care of the wolf all right. Permanently.
It gets so cold here at night. Will the wolf be okay?
Not only are wolves built to withstand cold temperatures, but they know instinctively what to do to survive in extreme conditions. If they didn't, they would have disappeared from the earth eons ago.
Why didn't you just come out and tell the people at Icicle Creek Lodge that you were there to protect the wolf?
Because I assumed, and quite correctly as it turns out, that very few people there would be sympathetic to my cause. Had I not been undercover, they may have tried to foil my efforts. Instead, I was able to foil theirs. For a while, at least.
Did you ever hear any explosions while you were staying at Icicle Creek Lodge?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I heard several.
Do you have any idea what caused them?
My first thought was that Ollie had completely lost it and was going after the wolf with explosives. But when I realized that even he wasn't that stupid, I assumed it was someone clearing an avalanche or a downed tree or something. While we're on the subject of explosions, did anyone ever figure out what made the bunkhouse blow up like that?
The sheriff says it was plastic explosives.
Wow, that's
We'll see.
serious. No offense, but it sounds to me like instead of hiring a new maid, the owner of the lodge should have hired herself a detective.
Yeah. That's it for now.
Thanks for calling. Oh, and from now on, call me Lupe. I think you've earned that right.
All right, Lupe. Hire a detective. What a harebrained idea. Okay, so she gets up on the left side. If I had to guess, I would guess that that means that Lou gets up on both sides because of the fact that there's an option. Process of elimination. And then we're going with Earth for her. Oh. We're gonna have to guess on the paprika as well. Bummer. Alright, let's go see if he's playing the game. Oops, no. Come back. Playing the game. It's not. Okay, let's go talk to Ollie.
What you need?
I'd better get back upstairs.
See you later.
Not to Ollie.
Ah, I'm glad for the chance to talk once again. There is something I must explain.
There is?
What I said before about wolves. It is because my grandmother was killed by wolves. Killed and devoured.
Oh my goodness.
Are you serious?
Years ago, when my mother was a little girl, her mother, my grandmother, was on her way back from the village on her motor scooter, which was and still is the only means of transportation most Fredonians can afford. It was January, and the sun had just set, and it was dark, very cold. There were thousands of wolves in the countryside that winter. At night they would roam in huge, hungry packs. My grandmother was halfway home when she came upon a young man waving from the side of the road for her to stop. He too had been on a scooter, but his had broken down, and wolves were gathering all around him, preparing to attack. My grandmother, of course, stopped, and he leapt on behind her, and they took off down the road with the wolves, dozens of them, chasing after them. But with two people riding it, her scooter was slow, much too slow, and the wolves soon caught up with them. And when one of the wolves seized my grandmother's boot in its teeth and started to pull, instead of helping her, the man pushed her off the bike. It instantly gained speed and he got away. My grandmother, set upon by the wolves, did not.
Oh my goodness.
That's terrible.
Tormented by guilt, the young man eventually confessed. He went to prison for several years, and the wolves were hunted year-round until the countryside was rid of them. But the damage was done. And so, I'm happy to talk to you about any subject except wolves. About them, I have nothing to say.
Understandable.
Thanks for taking the time to talk to me.
Kavichinaya.
Alright. Kind of trying to figure out what we're gonna do. Yes!
What's up?
So you go to school in California?
Yep. University of California at Brea.
What kind of degree are you working on?
Master of Fine Arts.
Cool. So what's your favorite medium?
What is this, like the Spanish Inquisition?
Yes,
Hey,
yes it
give
is.
her a break. She's just trying to make pleasant conversation.
Oh, right. My favorite medium? Dirt.
I'm sorry, I don't think I heard you correctly.
I create works of art by manipulating naturally occurring geophysical substances like dirt. Sometimes I just use my hands, but most of the time heavy machinery is involved.
Oh, brother.
Nobody understands my art. But that's cool. To be great is to be misunderstood. FYI, Ralph Waldo Emerson said that.
Interesting. I can't say that I'm familiar with dirt art.
Is this your first time at the lodge?
Yep. My car broke down on my way to Lake Louise last summer. Pulled in here to wait for the tow truck and figured it'd be a cool place to visit during the winter, so here I am.
So, you like to snowshoe?
I like doing stuff outside. Snowshoeing's about all I can afford.
Think you could teach me sometime?
You don't learn how to snowshoe. If you need to get through snow that's too deep to walk through, you slap on some snowshoes and you just do it.
That's true.
What do you think about all the weird things that have been happening around here?
I think they're kind of cool. Accidents make life colorful, you know?
You wouldn't be saying that if you were the one who'd slipped on those ice-covered stairs or eaten that bad potato salad or had those 4 flat tires.
Hey, I had that broken window.
Broken window?
I went snowshoeing on like the 3rd day I was here, and when I got back, the window in my room was broken. Glass was all over the place.
Was anything missing from your room?
Nah, it wasn't a burglary. It was like the window just decided to break. I mean, there was no rock on the floor, no bullet, no nothing.
It was the wolf. Tried to jump up into your room, but didn't quite make it.
That's bogus, dude. My room's on the 2nd floor, and besides, wolves don't do stuff like that.
Hey, that wolf does a lot of stuff wolves aren't supposed to do. That's why it needs to be hunted down.
It's just doing its thing, man. Get off its case. Anyway, my window broke and nobody knows why. Pretty awesome, huh?
It could have been like a dramatic temperature change, because I know that can sometimes break glass. But you're also in Canada, so your windows would be set for that. And it'd have to be super cold, and if he was out snowshoeing, and they had that big of a temperature change, they'd probably wouldn't have that issue. So never mind about my theory.
Do you ever see anyone else when you're out there snowshoeing?
I see that Yanni guy sometimes. I'll be plodding along and he'll go zooming by. Those skis of his are like rockets, man. He's all like zippy zoom.
Zip a zoom.
Do you ever hear explosions?
Yeah, and they freak me out. It doesn't take a very big sound to trigger an avalanche. And when you're out there by yourself, nothing will ruin your day faster than a couple of tons of snow roaring your way at 100 miles an hour.
Tell me about it. Would it be all right if I borrowed your snowshoes?
No.
Ugh.
I don't really have to borrow yours. Any old pair would do.
Well, in that case, no.
What's the matter with you? Afraid of cooties? Let her use your snowshoes.
I've only got one pair, and they're like precious, you know? Sorry, dude, the answer's no. What can I say?
I was just wondering, what planet do you most identify with?
Planet X.
I'm sorry, I meant in our solar system.
Planet X?
But there is no Planet X.
There will be.
Great.
So, you identify with Planet X.
Planet X. That's my answer, and I'm sticking to it.
Perfect.
Well, I'll let you go.
Happy trails.
Hello again.
Well, I'll let you get back to beating Lou.
Glad you dropped by.
Okay, so we talked to both of them and only partially got the information that we need. R18. So, which side of the bed? I am guessing it's going to be both. And he identifies with Planet X. And then we just have to do the paprika test in 30 game minutes. So I'll just cut it out and wait. We have to remember to do the paprika on all of them. So Freddy wants 2 salmon and a salad. I'm gonna forget to do it. Okay, 1, 3, 1, 2. Oops, I already grabbed that. 1, 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, and then 2, 3, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, and I don't think we have to put it on it, but we'll just put it on everybody's. And then Yuri wants 1 salmon and 1 salad. And we'll go for the salad. And for the salad, he wants 2, 2, 1, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3. Forgot to say that one was done. And then 2, 2, 4, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. That seems like a whole lot of cucumbers on a salad.
Order up.
Salmon and salad. And we want 2, 3, 2. 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And then 2, 2, 1, 1. They're really into anchovies this time around, I feel. That could just be me, though. And then paprika.
Order up.
And then Bill wants 2 and then 1. And 2, 1, 2, 1. Ha, got the first row done. And no anchovies, 2 carrots, 2 cucumbers. I spoke too soon. So I guess he does not want the anchovies. Wait, did I put paprika on this? I can't remember. I messed up, guys. Okay. It was 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, and then paprika.
Order up.
Oh wow, I got it. I didn't think I got it. Okay, so Ollie wants 2 salmon and 1 salad. 1 salad, and then 2, 2, and then 1 the rest. All right. 1 the rest. Alrighty.
Oh, and by the way, don't go adding paprika to Lou Talbot's food anymore. He hates paprika.
Okay, so that gives us the information we need on the paprika front. Oh, I guess I also haven't filled out all of this. Okay, so we are going to go with Earth for her, even though it could be off. And then him, he was Planet X. Paprika. was, we're just gonna assume hers was yes. His is definitely no. And then yes. Whoops, yes spells yes. Yes. Moving the laptop closer. And then we're going to, she said she got out on the left side, and we don't know based on his room which side he is, but the fact that it says both makes me want to say that he gets out on both. So I think we're just gonna put down both and then kind of go from there. But if it's not both, then I'm guessing right. All right, let's call Tino and see if we got it sorted out. Okay, so 1, 2. I like how I said those numbers and dialed completely different numbers.
Nancy, hi. You finished with that survey yet?
I sure am.
Good girl. I'll just turn on my fax machine here. Okay, let her rip. You messed up somewhere, Nancy.
Okay.
According to the survey you just sent me, the only crime any of our suspects could have perpetrated is jaywalking. Do it over and call me before you fax it, okay?
You bet.
Anything else?
I guess we'll ask this.
How is it that you know Chantal?
Friend of a friend heard about all the problems she was having up there and immediately figured she could use my crime-solving expertise. So I gave her a call, we had lunch, we hit it off, and bingo. I got myself a new client.
How many clients do you have?
I have enough. I mean, you know, you go spreading yourself too thin in this business, and the next thing you know, crime out the wazoo.
Out the wazoo. All right, let's see if he can tell us which section, because it could be that there's an issue with something else.
I guess maybe I could use a hint.
That's what I'm here for.
I'm stumped when it comes to figuring out the hometowns the guests are at the lodge without just coming out and asking them. On second thought, maybe next time. Okay,
On
so
second thought, I don't need a hint. Maybe next time.
Don't be a stranger.
do I have one of their locations spelled incorrectly? I would not be surprised. Okay. So ELD. Okay. After spending about 5 minutes, we'll be generous, 5 minutes staring at this thing, trying to figure out what it was, I determined that I didn't need to have Planet in front of this. I determined that I spelled Yanni's country incorrectly, and then I had completely read this wrong and had all of my answers backwards. So now we are finally free of it.
Nancy, you do that survey over?
Yep.
Wait a sec. Machine's on. Go for it. Nice work, Nancy. According to the survey, our perp is none other than our bird-watching champion snowshoer, Bill Kessler.
Oh, thank
Bill
goodness.
Kessler likes to ice fish. Guadalupe Comillo is the one who likes to birdwatch. Yanni Volkstaya is a champion skier, and Lou Talbot likes to snowshoe.
Oh.
How did you come up with that survey anyway?
I put it together using this profiling kit I saw advertised on the Detective Channel. It was supposed to be foolproof. You know, maybe I just need to look at the survey data from a different perspective or something. Yeah, maybe the answer's there after all, and I just gotta shuffle things around in order to see it. Oh, hey, before I forget, Chantel said when you finished the survey, I was supposed to pass some numbers on to you. Said it was the combination of something?
Yes, to the display case. What is it?
7669. Anything else I can do for you?
I'd better go.
You need help? Just give me a call.
All right, so let's go and put the code in and get the snowshoes. So it was 7 6 6 9.
That did it.
Huzzah. All right. And with that, we can go and set our alarm and set it for tomorrow because it's too cold right now to go outside and do any exploring. Thanks for watching. I think we'll end it here, completing day 2. So for our next episode, we'll go explore the path that the wolf took us because we now have our snowshoes. We'll continue doing all of our housekeeping and hopefully get a little bit more of an idea as to what's going on with the wolf and the person that knocked us out and took our coat. We can keep getting heat warmers from Freddy so we don't freeze to death outside. Anyways, if you missed the last episode, click on the card. There's also a playlist for the entire game when all the episodes are uploaded. Leave a comment letting me know what you guys thought about the video, or if there's anything that you kind of want to say, or anything that I should change, or any other games that you guys really want to see me play. Give it a like if you liked it, and subscribe. Thanks. Bye.